If your baby suffers from diaper rash, this is the video for you. Hi, my name is Gabrielle. Today we're going to be talking about diaper rash. Whether your child has severe diaper rash or mild diaper rash, I recommend you stay till the end because I'll give you the perfect solution. And if you're new to my channel, I talk about all things necessary to achieve motherhood bliss. I provide tips on childcare and about working from home as a stay-at-home mom, or how to become one and still earn money to achieve fulfillment as a mom. So let's dive right in. What causes diaper rash? Diaper rash is usually caused because of friction and intense moisture. That's why it's really important to change your baby's diapers very frequently. Usually it's more important to change it immediately when they have a poopy. And when they have a pee-pee, not so much, but it's still not good to leave a wet diaper on your child for too many hours. There are also other causes for diaper rash. For example, if your child is on antibiotics, that could cause diarrhea. And diarrhea can really irritate your baby's butt to the point where it can even bleed. If you search for this video, you're probably dealing with that. So don't worry, I'll show you at the end how to fix that. Other causes for the diarrhea could be the introduction of new foods. When your baby starts eating solids, sometimes their tummy isn't ready for it or is just too sensitive for certain type of foods. So it's very important to always pay attention to what happens after you feed your baby something. And if that food is causing your baby diarrhea, you should stop it. And sometimes your baby just gets a rash because they have very sensitive skin. Both my kids have really sensitive skin. They have a tendency for eczema. Keeping your baby's body well hydrated, both internally by drinking lots of water and breast milk, and externally by applying special creams is very important. The best time to apply cream to keep your baby's butt hydrated is usually after a bath. That's when the skin absorbs most of the moisture and recovers the moisture that it lost from the bath. Because sometimes when you wash your baby too often, their skin can get really irritated and dry. I used to bathe my kids every single day because that's the way it is in Mexico for most children, but my skin is a little bit less sensitive. And my baby's and toddler skin was really sensitive, so I had to skip a day. One day yes, one day no, and that solved a lot of their sensitivity issues. My favorite cream to apply is by Aveeno. And no, this is not sponsored by Aveeno. My favorite cream by Aveeno is the Baby Moisturizing Lotion with oatmeal. Oatmeal is very good for sensitive skin. Now let's talk about prevention, and after that I will talk about treatment in curing diaper rash. When it comes to prevention, it is very important to do frequent diaper changes, especially after a poopy, because that's when the skin really gets damaged. Also, choose diapers that fit well to minimize friction and that are very absorbent. My favorite ones were by Huggies. And avoid any diapers that have perfumes or other unnatural ingredients. When you do a diaper change, try to avoid causing any friction. And make sure that your baby's butt is nice and dry before putting on a new diaper. To achieve that, you can dry it with a towel, just don't rub, just pat it dry. And let the skin breathe a bit. So let it air dry a little bit too. I know this can sometimes be difficult because when you're changing a diaper, babies tend to pee on you. But as long as you let the skin breathe for a little bit, every now and then, it'll make a huge difference. Once dry, always apply a zinc-based barrier cream. My favorite and most effective barrier cream is actually from Mexico. It's called Hipogloss. Since it's not always available in the United States, I recommend this one on the screen. When you apply barrier cream, be very careful not to apply from the butt forward so that you don't bring the germs from the back to the front, which is where they go pee, especially in the girl's case. And keep some cornstarch powder handy. Some brands like Johnson & Johnson do provide cornstarch powder nowadays, since talc is said to be really bad for your baby's lungs and yours too. So don't use talc, use cornstarch powder. Now we have arrived at the good part of this video, which is how to treat and heal your baby's butt. This will work especially in severe cases where the rash is so bad that your baby's butt is starting to bleed. That happened to me once when my son had diarrhea. And of course, don't forget to consult your pediatrician if nothing that you're doing is working. You should always consult your pediatrician if you've been doing this for over 3 days and there is no improvement. And if you're extra worried, try contacting your pediatrician even before that. I recommend that you do this in case that your baby has really severe diaper rash or if you feel it's getting there. First of all, you're not going to use baby wipes. It doesn't matter if it says 99% water or extra sensitive skin wipes, which I do recommend you use on normal occasions. But when your baby has a really bad diaper rash, what you should use is a wet towel. So grab a container, fill it with warm water, and grab a tiny towel, a washcloth would be fine, and soak it in that water. And keep that near your changing station. You're gonna soak that towel in the water, and you're gonna squeeze most of the water out till it's only moist, and you're going to gently wipe off the poopy on your baby's butt. If the diaper is only wet with pee, you don't need to do this. Only do this to clean out the poopy. After you've wiped off the poop with this towel, which you must rinse every single time or change for a new washcloth after every change, you're going to pat down your baby's butt. Never rub, just pat it down gently to dry it up. Let it air dry a bit, and then apply the cornstarch powder. Just sprinkle a little bit, don't go overboard. And after the cornstarch powder is nicely spread, apply the barrier sink cream. Apply it generously because it will soothe your baby's butt tremendously. And once that is done, put the diaper back on. Doing this and every diaper change will make a world of difference. This is what I did when my baby had a diaper rash so bad that it was bleeding. And yes, I did consult my pediatrician, and using her wisdom and a little bit of research, I came to this. Some people say that applying breast milk on your baby's butt also helps. I actually disagree with that. You don't want to bring any more bacteria or moistness into the area. It is just very important to keep that area nice and dry and apply soothing factors like the cornstarch and the cream. When your baby has a diaper rash, an active diaper rash, it is very important to change the diapers as often as possible. So yes, you're gonna be sniffing your baby's butt a lot. But the speed with which your baby will heal is amazing. Within one day, you'll notice a world of difference. And by the second day, it's going to be almost healed. And by the third day, you should see a very significant improvement. And like I said before, if you're not seeing improvement, you must consult your pediatrician immediately, because then something else could be going on. Especially if the baby's diarrhea or whatever else is going on won't go away. Or if your baby develops a rash on the rest of his or her body, definitely you need to probably even go to the ER, because that could be a severe allergic reaction to something that your baby ate. I hope this advice really helps you. I love to help moms overcome many of these motherhood obstacles that freak us out, especially as first-time moms, because we love our baby so much. On that note, I would love it if you check my next video.